Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video. On the markets, middle of the day market update this weekend. Wanted to do a bit of an update in general on the markets and what you need to know for this weekend. We'll briefly talk about Bitcoin. I wanted to talk more about altcoins. All right, interesting altcoins to trade. The best altcoins right now, the strongest altcoins. So that's where the focus will be on. I think that's most valuable for all of you. So let's get right into it. My thoughts on Bitcoin haven't changed. I mean, we barely got any movement today. I think on the short term, we are relatively bullish. But I don't think, like the way I see it right now, is that we are in some sort of a consolidation range right here. And I do think on the short term, we can be bullish. So that we can actually have a move into the top of the range. Maybe we'll spike up here. That's a possibility. I don't think we'll break out. And the main reason for that is that I think fundamentally there's enough reasons to be bullish on crypto and Bitcoin. But if we look at this latest move we've seen, it's with a lot of open interest. So it's a very leveraged move. And usually when a move like this turns into a rally, into a bull run, which would mean a breakout here, which I don't expect, usually it starts with more volume. And of course, volume today is down because it's the weekend. But yesterday, the volume was also not very high. It was around 30. No, that's actually not even true. The volume was around 32 billion at the top, at the local volume high. In my opinion, that's not the volume you have at the start of some sort of a rally, which if this would be a rally, we'd need to break out here. And therefore, I don't expect it. But still, I do think there's opportunities for altcoins. I do think overall Bitcoin will stay bullish, right? So maybe, so after rejecting here, I do think we have a good chance to actually break out later. I just think initially we won't break out. So those are my thoughts on the markets. Now let's get into altcoins. So there's a lot of altcoins that are relatively interesting right now. I wanted to talk about the main categories first, and then we'll talk about some altcoins kind of on the sides. All right, so the main categories that are doing well right now are AI, GameFi, and cats, meme coins. Meme coins in general are performing quite well as well. But if you look at cat coins, like I'm not telling you, I think trading in the weekend in general is quite risky, so that's not necessarily what I'm doing. But I think these coins are the best to trade, both long and short. All right, they have volume, they have liquidity, they have volatility. So therefore they're great. Now Popcat, I'm still long on this, but longing this, like maybe you can long this after breaking 1.5. It's risky, right? But these are the cat coins. So Popcat is very strong. Mu is quite strong. I think Mu has the most potential in terms of taking a trade, because this is actually breaking a relatively strong level here at 0.65 cents. I think this is most interesting. Morg is also quite interesting, but that's already almost at higher highs, while Mu still has that potential. So those are most cat coins I think are interesting right now. Popcat, Mu, and Morg. Now, like I said, if you want to trade these, I think if you want to trade, these are best to trade, right? With the other categories we'll talk about. Does that mean you have to trade them? No, all right? You still have to do your own analysis. Like I said, I'm long on Popcat right now, but I bought this at $1, right? So I've been long on this for a relatively long period of time already, which, by the way, if you're interested in a buy like that, consider joining our Signal group. I have my own Signal group in which I post all of my trades. If you're interested in that, there's links down in the description. But talking about the other categories, I think GameFi is quite interesting. I think AI is a little bit more interesting. So then we're talking about coins such as WorldCoin, which is on the verge of a big breakout here. If we can actually break out, interesting. I think Tau technically is very bullish, as you can see. And Phoenix Global, or PHB, is interesting as well. And then apart from that, also Fetch. But Fetch is a bit weak compared to the other ones, right? So we're just going through these altcoins. What I would recommend is make a watch list, all right? Go to TradingView, make a watch list, and that way you can easily analyze them, but also keep your eyes on them. And then GameFi, you have Super, which is technically super bullish, no pun intended. And I think Big Time is also still technically bullish here, although we found a bit of resistance at a strong resistance level right here at 12.5 cents. But technically, I do think this is turning a little bit more bullish at the very least. Gained quite a lot of momentum. So those are the main categories. I think some other meme coins, or not meme coins, I think other coins are quite strong as well. Sui is obviously very strong, and its ecosystem, right? So if you go to CoinMarketCap and you go to categories, and you go to the Sui ecosystem. If I can find this, can I please? Sui ecosystem. I cannot. Yeah, right here. If you go to there, you can actually see Cetus protocol, Navi protocol, Scallop, quite bullish, Suiman, FUD. So there's a lot of potential with these coins. Although this is also making all-time highs, so be careful, especially in the weekend. But something like Sui, and then the other coins similar to Sui. So then we're talking about Phantom. Phantom is quite strong here. Sai is quite strong. Aptos is also putting in some nice reclaims here, so that's interesting. But those coins, I would say, are also interesting apart from the major narratives. And outside of that, I would be careful. All right. So those coins, kind of to remind you, cat coins, GameFi, AI in terms of categories, and then Sui, Phantom, Sei, Aptos as coins, layer 1 blockchains. That's a category as well, of course. But not all layer 1 blockchains are performing well. So those are my thoughts. I think those are the best altcoins to watch. I have a bullish bias on them, but in general, they will be very volatile. So I think you can both long and short them. But that's what you need to know for now. So thank you for watching. Take care and bye.